This is my OneWheel GT, and as it sits right now, it's pretty much stock. We've cut a couple bits here and there, different color handles, some rail guards. We do have the flat kick foot pads and the rim savers, the grip tape, but all that stuff doesn't really change it too much. It pretty much rides exactly as it would out of the box. But we're changing all that today. We've got some mods for it that are gonna change up the look and give it a completely different ride. So first off, the bumpers on the bottom here, they have been scraped and scratched and used exactly as they're supposed to, but they're worn out and it's time to replace them. But rather than going with another set from OneWheel, I've got bash bumpers from Landsurf. These are supposed to be made from a more durable and more slippery plastic. I'm excited to try curb nudges and nose slides with that. This should last longer. I think they look good. The shape is definitely more rounded, so I think that's gonna help with things where you gotta like bash the nose down. And second, we've got something really cool. Oh my gosh, these are, they gave me gloves with them. So these are different rails from the Float Life. They're called WTF rails, and I think they provided gloves because these are just so pretty. Let's not get fingerprints on them right away. I've been thinking about getting these for a while, and when they dropped this rainbow color, I just pretty much went for it on the spot. So these are gonna go in place of the original rail here, and you can see it's got this bent shape to it. So that's gonna actually allow my feet to sit lower relative to the wheel, so give me a lower center of gravity, should make things feel a little bit more stable. It's got an angle for the 2 foot pads, so you're not supposed to lose any ground clearance, and I'm also thinking that that angle is gonna, help with certain tricks. And I mean also just like, that's gonna look so cool. I'm pretty much going to have to take this board completely apart, strip it all the way down, and put it back together with the new bits. So let's tear into it. We've got the board fully broken down, but before we start putting it back together with the new parts, I've got a little dress up I want to do for the wheel. On the rim saver here right now, I've got a white vinyl stripe to give me that, white ring, but we're going to change this out for a different color vinyl that I think is going to really pop with the new rails. I am so happy with how this came out. The rainbow color looks so good. The bash bumpers fit great. Everything just came together very nicely. One thing I did forget to mention though is that when you do these bent up rails, your centerpiece won't fit anymore because this is flat and this is not. So you've got a couple different options. There's some places online where you can buy 3D printed ones that are made to fit this shape, or you can cut your original piece. I'm borrowing from a buddy a set that he cut himself. I'm either gonna buy one of those sets or I might design and print my own. I don't know, I love tinkering. But for now, we've got it together, super happy with it. If it rides half as good as it looks, I'm gonna be very happy. So yeah, let's get this thing out there and actually ride it. So far, I am really liking the new setup. The rails definitely have a different feel, like lower, more stable. Let's see how they handle some tricks though. Oh, got the nudge. Yeah, it feels good, feels good. A little bonk coming up. Yeah, yep, these are nice. So the rail is going to intersect with the tire at a lower point and at more of an angle, which is definitely affecting the curb nudges. I don't want to say it's easier, but it feels kind of more natural. Like it I don't know. I guess it is easier. I guess they kind of make them easier. Yeah, it feels like the bump when you go actually up the curb is like smoother. What about these things? So far, I'm liking the new bumpers. Something I was curious about was how much better they would slide. They're supposed to be made out of a harder and more slippery plastic. Now here's the real way we're gonna test the bumpers. How do they handle the nose slides? I don't know. I don't think it's a huge difference. Yeah, this isn't like making it dramatically easier to slide. They might slide a little bit better. Really, I just need to get better at that trick. One thing I've not been able to do with the nose slides is go out normal. I always have to go off backwards, like fakie out. It'd be nice to bring the nose back around forward. Still with the fakie. Okay. Oh, you were close. Oh, okay. We got one. It was messy, but it's a start. It's a start. Oh, we just did so many nose slides trying to get that. How is the bumper looking? I mean, it's definitely scratched. It's got some paint on it. I mean, I think it looks good though. So, we did two major modifications to the OneWheel GT today. We did the bash bumpers and the WTF rails. Happy with both the mods. If your original bumpers are still in good shape, I don't think you need to run out and get the bash bumpers. I don't think they're dramatically better. But when you start to wear your original bumpers and you want a new set, might as well pick up the bashes. I do think it's an improvement. Like, I think the shape is smoother. So for like nudges or, oh, I've always been afraid to just do that. Yeah. Now the rails, like your original rails are probably not gonna wear out. They should last the life of the board. So you shouldn't need to replace your rails. The WTFs are really just an upgrade if you so choose. I recommend it. I just think they look really cool and I like how they change the ride. Like, I just feel more locked in. It feels more tricky. Or maybe they just look better, so I'm feeling better, and that's making it ride better. I don't know, look good, ride good, whatever the reason, I'm very happy with them. I wouldn't say they're like a necessary upgrade. I feel like I could still do everything I wanted to do on the original rails, but I'm enjoying them. get to shove it. First try on the new rails. Okay. All right, guys, before we wrap this up, we're gonna do a quick mail time because I got a surprise package from OneWheel. After I made that first video where I was riding my GT around doing some of my favorite tricks, OneWheel sent me a message saying that they've got some FPV fans over there and they were psyched that I'm getting into riding more, so they wanted to send me some goodies. This actually, I really like. It's a hat. I don't wear hats too often, but I do like this one. How do I just never think I look great in the, what do you, and a giant hoodie. Big hoodie, huh? Huh? Yeah? All right. OneWheel, thank you for the swag. Now I can be a full walking or rolling billboard, which I'm fine with because I'm so stoked on riding lately. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you next time.